Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, we are going to go back to the courtroom for some courtroom madness, okay? And guys, we have a case here of this guy on the bottom left. He thought that this kid was his. He signed the birth certificate, paying child support, found out it wasn't his, and now he's in court trying to get child support taken off and get his name taken off the birth certificate. So guys, we're going to get into this, but before we do, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going. Guys, I go live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. Yeah, guys, check out, what's this guy's name? Looking at Legal Stuff's channel, guys. I will post the link to this video because we're going to go over parts of it. It's actually long, but check out his channel, man. He has a lot of really good stuff over here. Guys, let's get into this.
Can't hear me or you don't understand the question, correct?
Correct.
When approximately were you in a relationship with her?
Approximately 2015 to approximately end of 2019.
Did you believe your relationship was monogamous?
I did, yes, ma'am.
Of course he did.
And did Miss McCoy have a child during the time that you were together?
She did, yes.
Do you know approximately when that child was born?
Approximately August 2018.
Okay. And did you believe you were the biological father to that child?
I did, yes.
And why did you believe that?
Because we were in a relationship when the child was conceived and actually when the child was born.
Okay. Because you believed you were the biological father of that child, did you sign an acknowledgement of paternity acknowledging that you were the child's father?
I believe I did, yes.
Guys, never, ever, ever sign that birth certificate and acknowledgement of paternity without a DNA test. Guys, do not do that.
And is your name on the child's birth certificate?
It is.
And were you ever ordered to pay child support for that child?
Dang.
Yes, ma'am.
He's been paying this since 2019, man.
And approximately, if you know, when did you start paying child support?
It had to have been November 2020 when I started working at Prairie Farms.
Okay. Did you ever exercise parenting time with the child?
I did.
For approximately how long?
That would have been when the child was first born in 2018 and early 2019.
Okay. Did you later learn that you may not be the biological father of that child?
Here it comes.
I did in the end of 2020, I found out.
Okay. And how did you learn that you may not be the child's biological father?
So I was incarcerated the year 2020. And during that time, my father and mother they went to an attorney and they asked to get grandparent rights, or if there were to be that, from what I understand from my parents, because they were having a hard time contacting Talisa to see Ewan at times. So the attorney that they went and seen, they said, well, first you have to go take a DNA test. So when we do go to court, we have something to stand on.
So guys, just to kind of reiterate what he just said. Apparently he was in jail, and then this woman on the bottom right just disappeared off the face of the planet, and his parents wanted to see their grandchild. So they were like, hey, look, we have rights as the baby's family to see this child. And then they said, well, no, you need a DNA test. His parents took the DNA test and it said that they are not related to this kid. And I think this kid's name was like Ewan or whatever. If you notice, guys, he has the kid's name tattooed on his forearm, on his right arm. Man, it's a kid that isn't his.
So they went and they did the paternity test or DNA test, and they came back that it was less than 1% chance that they were the grandparents.
Damn.
That's actually when I got out of jail. That's how my dad waited till I got out of jail to tell me that information. And so that's how I found out he wasn't going to be mine.
And what did you do when you learned that you may not be the biological father?
The first thing I did was my dad paid for a consultation fee with an attorney.
Good on his dad, guys. Good on his dad. Guys, any situation like this, lawyer up.
Cindy Thompson, and she told me to sever all ties with the child immediately. Which it was a year. It was already a year I hadn't seen him. I was in jail. Furthermore, I didn't see him or have any communication with him anymore from then on, based on her counsel.
Okay.
So, guys, we're going to skip ahead to what the judge says. Okay?
The court takes into account all of the testimony that was presented in this matter, as well as in the verified motion. In this particular case, when the court does, the court will determine that the child there's not issue of the defendant in this particular matter, that the child is a child.
Oh, and guys, the mom here, she's in jail too. That's why she's in a jumpsuit. She's in jail facing drug charges. So she doesn't even have custody of the kid for the last couple years, guys, and he's still been paying her child support.
Born out of wedlock, and the court will grant the petition in this matter to revoke the acknowledgement of paternity in this matter.
Did you guys hear that? He actually revoked the acknowledgement for paternity. Guys, give this judge a round of applause. Look at that.
Also, to set aside the order of filiation previously entered, and to terminate the support obligation
and no child support
the defendant has had in this matter since some time back in this case. With that, the court will enter the appropriate orders. Ms. Reiser, is there anything else that you believe the court needs to address or has not addressed before we conclude?
No, Your Honor, I just have one question. Is it sufficient to provide a copy of your order to the friend of the court, or do we need to do a new uniform child support order?
No, you should be able to. This one will terminate that. You should be able simply to provide them with a copy of it. I guess if they are requesting something else, that you could pursue it at that point, but I would think that it obviously is a court order, that they would comply with that and recognize the court order.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. McCoy, is there anything you believe the court needs to address or have not addressed before we conclude?
I know that you had mentioned it. I don't know if it's required or whatever, but my mom had done a DNA test on the actual biological father, but he passed away. So I know that it doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with, terminating Josh's parental.
So that kid that's not his has a mom who's in jail and on drugs, and a father who passed away. Wow. That kid's going to grow up to be a productive member of society.
Correct.
Of that. But I just wanted to let you know that in case that was, a question that popped up.
Well, the only thing that might be is obviously if he's deceased, it may be of importance to you, because if you can establish paternity on that individual, the child may be entitled to various benefits as it relates to that individual. Yes. Court will note too, thank you brought that up, that the court would note that the plaintiff's mother is currently the guardian of the minor.
Her mom is the guardian, guys.
Minor child, and pursuant to order of the court will note that she did file an answer to the petition this matter where she did not dispute nor contest these proceedings. So I just wanted to mention that on.
Guys, like I said, unbelievable. Guys, the devil's wearing long johns. I can't believe it. A guy actually won in court. Now, I don't know what state that this is in. I can't really tell. But guys, did you ever think that you would ever see this? Honestly, this guy found out he was getting lied to, that this kid wasn't his when he was in jail because of his parents. He breaks off all contact with the child and still paying child support for years. Okay? He takes it to court. Of course, he got a lawyer, guys, but the judge actually terminated child support and his paternity even after he signed the birth certificate. Guys, I've never heard of this before. I am shocked. Guys, I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day, because we don't see this often, guys. Drop in the comments, guys, what you think. And drop in the comments, guys, how often do you think this actually happens? So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, join the lives, guys. I appreciate all your support, and I'm out of here.